Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy. Welcome to Workshop Wednesday, come on in. At the Rural Report, let the prepping begin. We'll teach you the skills you need to survive. Join our community, let's thrive and thrive. Gather round, don't be shy.
And we're just going to go ahead and say that we're live. At least that's what the little thing up in the corner is trying to tell me. So if we are, great. If not, we're going to pretend. But for the most part, we're going to move on as we normally would. And we are going to be on another Workshop Wednesday. We was going to have the presence of the birthday girl, but do you want to say hi?
Hi.
There you go. That's probably about the best you're going to get. She's not feeling that well tonight. And I'm actually kind of surprised she's still up. Did go get checked out. Everything seems to be just kind of a sinus infection or something like that. So good news there. Before we go through and do our hellos to everybody, I do want to welcome everybody that normally comes and hangs out with us. I greatly appreciate you. Anybody that is new here, welcome. This is Workshop Wednesday, a 1 hour live Q&A where pretty much anything goes. I put aside 1 hour a week for friendship, fellowship, and networking. So come on in. Everybody is welcome. You can put up any questions, comments, concerns, topics, anything that you would like to discuss in the chat. Nothing special. I get to pretty much everything in the chat. And I come with basically no topics. This is all for you guys as it is. So without further ado, yes, it is Mrs. Burrow's birthday. And I did see that some happy birthdays did roll in. So thank you, Off Grid. I see that Southern Tier Prepper is here. Hello, STP. Happy birthday from Texas Raider. Thank you, my friend. Tammy Joe has made it in with another happy birthday. Thank you so much. We got Divinely Blessed Designs with a shalom and a happy birthday. Getting it all. Let's see. Edith has stopped in. Hello, hello. Great to see you here. Who else do we have in the house? Let's scroll on, and then we have JS Genesis Designs with a happy birthday. Thank you, thank you. Let's see, who else do we have in here? Let's keep rolling down. I see Lynn is here. Hello, everybody. Happy birthday to Mrs. Rural. She was having a good day. She woke up feeling pretty decent, and then things went downhill from there. So, but yes. Celebrating farm life. Great to see both of you here. Thank you for the happy birthday. Let's see, who else do we got? Let's roll on down. Edith is here. I think I said hello, but if not, welcome. Great to see you here. Lee is present. Hello, Lee. Great to see you here, my friend. Who else do we got? Everybody's discussing the cold temperatures. Yeah, we had a little bit of warm up, so I know that some of you guys got blasted with some snow and some different things. Let's see who else is here. I see Amy is here. Hello, Amy, and everybody over at Leonard Mountain Homestead, as well as Heaven's Fire is here. Thank you for the happy birthday. I see that Jennifer Ocean Homestead is here. Hello and welcome. Great to see you. My email's being a little funky. I'm trying to send you out an email. So let's see. Thank you for the happy birthday. I see Alpha is here. Hello, Alpha, as well as Glenn Anderson. Great to see you here, Glenn. Let's see. Does anyone have experience with a wood pellet stove? Yeah, I'm going to say that there's probably a few people in here that do. I don't do wood pellet, nor have I ever done anything with wood pellet. So I'm going to leave that one to the chat. Let's see. Thank you for the happy birthday. Everybody's going through. I see Mr. Leonard Mountain. Sup, Chris? Great to see you. Yeah, we hope that she gets feeling better. She did come home feeling a little bit better, more tired than anything. I think getting checked out kind of took a lot off of her. So I think mentally it helped out. Just kind of tired and whatnot, but an ice cream cake from Dairy Queen and a few presents, I think, helped lift her spirits. So all in all, we made the best of what we possibly could. Let's see, who else do we have? I see David is here. Hello, David. You know what? I know David has been here, and let's see. Let's go ahead and fix that one because dun, 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 there we go. So David now has a blue wrench. Let's see. Grit and Grace, first live here. Well, welcome. Come on in. Take your shoes off. Sit down. Stay a while. Pop in the chat. Everybody here will welcome you on in. Just like that. Everybody's going to start welcoming you. It is a good time. Let's see. Man, somebody's speaking German. I'm going to go ahead and just trust you on that. I think we have that relationship that I can trust you because I am not going to look that one up. So, yes, I'm bad at that. Hit the thumbs up, do all the fun YouTube things. It gives me the good, warm, fuzzy feeling way down in here somewhere that it will do something with the algorithm, but probably not. But I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. 21 degrees with 3 to 7 inches of snow coming tomorrow. Oof. Oof. Yeah, you can keep that. Definitely keep that up there. Let's see. Don't mind the mess we live here. Yeah. 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 Let's see. Saying hello. There we go. So JS Genesis has experience. And again, anybody that is new here or not new here, most everybody is very, very friendly. If there is a question, you guys can chit chat back and forth, or people have channels. You're more than welcome to go over and check out their channel, which if you have a blue wrench, you are more than welcome to drop your channel link into the chat there so other people can go check you out. As well as a lot of people will tell you, hey, here's my email. Sometimes people give you their personal phone number. This is how friendships are made. This is how questions are answered. And this is just a good time, right? Let's see. Yeah, and I missed it. I missed everybody's live. We had the birthday day, so I had to take kind of the time off of social media there. So forgive me. I will be catching up. Let's see. Dun, dun. Oh, look at that. Southern Tier Prepper. I greatly appreciate it. Pad is almost done and house comes in 2 weeks. Thank you all for the well wishes and the prayers. And yes, we will continue to give you all the well wishes and prayers. And it seems like your house is going to come just in time. So it's going to be kind of like an early Christmas gift. So that right there is answered prayers. And we hope to follow along on your channel as you go through and move forward with everything. So Molly is Amy's new name. I'm gonna have to go. I missed something there. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Man, 13 and a half pounds of blueberries dehydrated. Woof. Somebody's gonna be eating good for a little while on that one. Falling apart, keeping up. Yeah. That's usually what I try and do is a blanket hello because I usually feel bad if I miss somebody. Let's see. Trying to put an alternative heating source other than heating oil in the hunting camp. Yeah. And there's a lot. You can go through and you can find all sorts of stuff. The way the technology is nowadays, everything from a wood burning to a pellet burning, to, as you put it, heating oils. You can go electric with battery packs and different other things. There's so many things out there nowadays. It's completely unbelievable and how many options that you have. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Pulling out the Hebrew. Oof. Cleaned the house yesterday. Sorry. Nope, nope, nope. Let's see. Offering a good home for Wayward Silver. For those of you that may be living under a rock, uh, next week, which I'm going to here probably this weekend, put out the video where I'm going to showcase everything that we are going to do in next week's Christmas giveaway. So, really quick, if you are here now, listen up. If you're on the replay, drop replay into the chat so that way I can say hello to you. But we are doing next week. You must be live because that is the only way that you're going to win any of these prizes. It's the only thing that I'm asking of you is be subscribed, please. But you have to be present to win. Um, we'll go through. It's going to be one of the games to where I'm going to say a word. You're going to put the word in the chat. It'll calculate it so that way it's completely fair. It's not fastest fingers. It's not who has the best internet. Anything along those lines. It's just going to be if you are present, you have a chance, just like everybody else, to win. There's plenty of gifts to win. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to have fun with it. And so we are going to do, if you win a prize, you'll pick a number. The number will go with a corresponding prize that you will not know what it is. Uh, if you win and you pick number 5, I will write your name on the back of number 5, and then I will ask you, do you want to know what your prize is, or do you just want to wait and get it in the mail and have a Christmas surprise? But nobody is going to know what it is that you're going is until maybe, well, no, you won't even know, even if it's the very last one. So we're going to have a lot of fun with it. We're going to try it out. We're going to see if it works. If it goes over well, maybe it's something that we can continue to do or alter or whatever, but we'll see how it all works. As long as they're vented right, they're pretty good. Will heat you out of smaller places. Yeah, good quality hard pellets. I've heard the hardwood pellets. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Teresa's here. Hello, Teresa Buchanan. Listening while finishing things. I almost said fishing, and I was going to get jealous. Like, wow, you're out fishing right now? But great to have you here. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. House smells all the blueberry. I can think of different things that the house could smell like, and blueberry would definitely be on the list of a good one. So let's see. I'm giving out blue wrenches tonight because I have the capability now. So while I do, I'm trying to get it. Let's see. Who else do we got? I'm trying to get to the bottom of the chat, but you guys keep going. Just fire it away. This is your night. We're going to read off every comment, every question, concern, anything along those lines. And we're just going to keep on rolling through. Let's see. Everybody's helping out with the wood stove. So I thank you guys so much for that. Let's see. What do we got down here? Tried my hand at home. Homemade body lotion, vanilla lavender scent. Oof. Ooh, how well did that go? I'm very, very curious. And that's going to be one of the things that I was going to talk about. I was actually going to do a morning chat this morning, but I kind of had to go in a lot earlier than expected. But when it comes to different things on failure, that was going to be my talking point, and I may touch on this tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow is morning chat. So failure is not a bad thing. You cannot be afraid to fail. It gives you that opportunity. That's all failure is. You can learn from it or you can retreat from it. But you also have to have that kind of experience and knowledge when you're going into something. You can't just haphazardly, blindfolded in the dark, sort of, do something like that, because then you're foolishly going to make a mistake. That could be very, very bad. It could be serious things like that. but there's a lot that when it goes into mistakes, maybe I'll save some of that for tomorrow. Um, and kind of that whole right there, if you've never done anything, even if it's just something like, making homemade lotion or soap or toothpaste or anything like that, you know, it's okay to mess up. It's one of those things that every single thing that we've ever done in our entire lives at one point in time was our first time. We all crawled for the first time, walked, talked, jumped, skipped rope, write a sentence. It was the first, and we've made a lot of mistakes to get to that point. So you cannot be afraid of falling down, skinning some knees, drawing a little bit of blood. It's just part of life. It's what happens. It's a learning experience. Oh man, I'm jealous right there. 48 degrees in southeast Tennessee. Oof. I'd love to have that. Let's see. Pellets can get a little spendy unless you buy in bulk. Silo for storage. Cut your own firewood in the wood stove. There we go. Let's see, who else do we got? I feel like it's Amy Central Time live. The live starts an hour after my bedtime, so hard to stay awake over here on the Atlantic. If I pass out, I'll have to replay. I get it. I get it. Trust me, I get it. I get it. Probably once a month or so, somebody will pop over into my email and tell me that I need to pick a different day or I need to move my live an hour earlier or something like that. This just seems to be, on average, we get somewhere between 25 to 30 people or so. So until anything changes, it's going to stay Workshop Wednesday at the same time. So let's see. House smells like blueberries, and the wife smells like vanilla lavender. It's oh, and the dog. Oh, poor dog. It turned out pretty well. Shea butter, beeswax. Let's see, and the infused oil. Sorry, the light's right there. And fluffy butter consistency. Excellent. Well, congratulations on that. Let's see. If I understand your past post, I don't have the video adequate to do where I would. I'm gonna have to go check out that post. Yes, right there, trial and error. Thank you for that. Um, and it is what it is. It's how important is your end goal when you are trying to do something. There's a lot of places, whether it's in school or work or whatever, where they try and get you. What's your goal? Okay, well, what are you going to do to get to that goal? Why do you want that goal? What is the small steps? How do you measure your success and fail as you work towards it? What's your timeline for all that? You can utilize that same stuff in prepping, and it's all in how serious you want to take it. I've walked through somebody not too long ago at this, where we went with something very, very simple. They wanted to put away, a little bit of food and a little bit of water every month, and they wanted to get whatever, 50 gallons and 50 pounds of food or whatever. And I said, okay, it's great. I said, how are we going to do that? And they said, well, we need money. I said, okay. I said, well, how are we going to do that? And they was like, oh, I don't know. I said, do you have anything that you're spending that's not life and death? And they was like, well, I have like a Netflix and a Hulu and a whatever. I said, great. I said, well, what happens if you cancel those? They said, well, I'll have extra money and extra time. Seems like a great thing for me. It's one of them things. Cancel them, do it for a couple of months, get your goal. And if it was really bad for that couple of months that you really did suffer, that's fine. You reached your goal. You got food, you got water stored up. Go back, re-sign up for them. My guess is that you will see that you never needed that stuff in the first place. And it was all just a bunch of junk and waste of money and time and everything else. Not saying it's a bad thing. We all need to get away from, life and other things here and there. Take a little bit of a break. Thanks for the blue wrench. Well, thanks for being here. I like to hand out blue wrenches as long as you come back and participate. I want to make sure that, as long as you're coming in and providing substance, you're interacting with everybody, you get a blue wrench. So, man, I'm gonna butcher this. I do this every time. Berdazzle is here. Hello, Berdazzle. I one of these days I will nail your name. I promise you. It may be next year. but I promise I will get it right. 52 in Central Texas. Oof. And then let's back that up with 4 degrees and minus 15 in wind chill. Oh man, I tell you what. Let's see. Here we go. See that right there. Would you like to reach out by email? This is how friendships start. This is how networking starts. And this is how a lot of these things start going through. Some of the people that you have, that's in your life, you met them somehow, whether it was through work, through a friend of a friend, through church, through being a neighbor. One of you moved in. It's the first time that you're meeting somebody, and this right here, this atmosphere, you came here because this is like-minded individuals. Most everybody here, and I'm going to say 99.9%, if they have a blue wrench, they have my trust. Not to say that somebody can't come in and do, a little bit of a magic trick and then pull the wool over, but pretty much everybody I have talked to or I have met in person or I've spoke on the phone that has a blue wrench. So if you guys need anything, shout out to the Blue Wrenches. I see Jenny's here. Hello, Jenny. Thank you so much. Let's see. Only planning to spend 45 days in the place for now. Let's see. Goal: if it ever snows taller than me, I move. Okay, I'm gonna agree with that. Yeah, yeah. I am not cut out for that. I'm okay in the cold. I'm okay in somewhat snow. I am not built for feet and feet of snow. I am not built for the like extended negative degrees. Uh, but I'm okay. You can without wind. If it's 25 degrees, I can go outside in a long sleeve shirt. I'm okay. I'm built for that. But let's see. We've maybe got 6 to 8 inches so far this winter. Oh, you can keep it all. We've only got a dusting here, so there we go. Sharing emails, I love it. Welcome in. Don't be a bum. Hit that thumb. I love it. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Snowball starts soon. Yeah. Anybody that does any of that stuff, which I am all for. If you guys ever have a success story, if you try something, you make char cloth or you make soap or any of that stuff, if you want to come on alive and tell your story, if you want to write to me and I will tell everybody, if you want to send pictures or a video, I will share that out for you. You've got to understand that sometimes the way that you word something or the way that you are doing something might be what somebody else needs as motivation or inspiration, or the way that you did it or explained it is what really helps them. Maybe they were having some trouble. So I highly encourage that. And even failures. Hey, I've been trying this over and over and over and I just can't seem to get it. Here's all the ways that I failed at it. Can somebody help me? um, Nobody here. I will not tolerate any sort of making fun or anything like that. Now we do stuff because it's purely fun, but we don't do anything to where it's actually being mean. Um, Everybody's here for a goal to help each other out. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. 50 in the islands of Florida. Going sea trout fishing tomorrow. Ouch. Yeah, I don't even think that we're going to get above freezing tomorrow. So highly jealous. Not a big, not a big on snowball fights. Sorry, snow in the face is not very pleasant. I'm going to agree with that. Now, me and the little one will go out and throw snow, but him being 5 years old, I don't have to quite worry about the big stuff. Now, here in a couple of years, I will probably be using that same sentence on him. So let's see, who else do we got? Dun, dun, dun. Dun, dun. Everybody's saying hello. I just hate driving in at high winds, 20 below, putting 100-pound tarps on the semi truck. Yeah, yeah. and I feel for the people that have to drive and that stuff for a living. Um, and it goes into what it is. People that are in the South, if they get a dusting, it's a lot. People that are in kind of that midsection, they get an inch or two, it's a lot. You start getting up into my neck of the woods, a couple inches, it's just routine. Everybody does pretty decent. Uh, you get further up, I mean, feet of snow is nothing. You just life continues on. So it's very interesting. Just keep in mind, um, there is things called black ice. There is, just ice in general. But when you start mixing a lot of this stuff together, when you're mixing snow and freezing and high winds and nighttime driving and other people and everything like that, just be very, very careful this winter. We're just getting started with it. You can be great. Doesn't mean that the person behind you, in front of you, coming at you on a side street, whatever, that they're paying attention or they know how to drive in it. So just be extra careful, be vigilant, keep off the cell phones and all that fun stuff. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, not right there. Life gets in the way. Life tends to life, right? Let's see. You can have all the free snow you can shovel. I am hoping for me that we don't have a whole lot. I was watching some of the weather stuff, and they're calling for this year to be a pretty interesting snow year. I'm hoping they're very, very wrong on that. I do not want a snow year, but we'll have to see. I don't do well with the cold; makes me hurt, and I get it. Trust me, I get it. I'm not too bad as of yet, but I am moving up there in age, so it's. I think it's just starting to really scratch the surface with me. So hopefully, I can do some things and it won't be too bad, but we'll see. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Look at that, giving out compliments. I tell you what, Jen A gives out some of the most heartfelt, most sincere, endearing compliments there is. And I love to go over and watch the live streams over there. It's just so inspiring, and it's one of those ones that if you're in a mood, funky mood or maybe a sad mood or whatever, you cannot come away from one of Jen A's lives and not be smiling. So you got a blizzard inbound. Oof. Oof. We'll stay safe in there. Blizzards are they're definitely no fun. Stay warm and be careful. Attention to your surroundings. Absolutely. That is really, really good advice, Edith. Excellent advice. Clippers all day long, high winds. People forget we can't stop. It's a thing. Yeah. Yeah. I grew up on if it's bigger than you, it has right of way. And it always boggles my mind, especially with the younger generations. They don't really look, they just go. They'll walk right out in the middle of the street, and I go, "What are you doing?" They'll go, "They have to stop." Okay, what happens if they don't? Well, I'll get paid for my injury. How about we don't get injured in the first place? Like, I don't know. There's a lot of this. I'm not trying to put all the young people in one group, but yeah. Oh, and there we go. There's the other one. Don't eat yellow snow. Thank you. I was waiting for one of those. Let's see. Up in the mountains, man. It'd be kind of fun. I don't know. I've always had that kind of daydream to live up in the mountains. I'm not sure I'm the mountainous type of person. If I had to, I definitely could. I'm just not sure that I'm one of those. Kind of like for me, I would love to go to Alaska. I just don't know if I'm cut to fully live there. If I didn't have to. Let's see. Off topic, but what was up with the CEO of United Healthcare? Yes, I saw that it broke pretty early this morning, 8, 9 o'clock this morning. Um, that was New York, I believe, and then I know the initial stuff. I was kind of waiting for S2 Underground to come out. I wanted to hear what he had to think. But they were saying that they were thinking it's targeted. That he was somebody was actually out for them. So we'll have to wait. A lot of that stuff, it's breaking news. You kind of have to wait for day, 2 days, 3 days, and really let things kind of flush out so you get at least a few points of view. S2 put out a very good thing not too long ago. One of the biggest failures in mainstream media is somebody's going to write an opinion piece, and then what all these other companies do, whether it's newspaper or whatever, they pick up that article and run with it. And so when somebody cites to you and they go, no, you're wrong, because it's actually from an opinion piece that all these other people picked up and ran with, and it's actually one point of view. It's not a multitude, it's not multiple different places. It's seriously a single serving, one person. That's it. Just a bunch of people repeating it. So just be very, very careful. Be diligent when you guys are doing your research and you're reading, your news and different things like that. You guys all getting that lake effects though. I am not. I am far enough south in Ohio. I saw a couple of days ago, northern Ohio was getting 2 feet, something like that. They were 20 something inches of snow. So I am not Lake Erie. I'm not that far north. So yes, hit the thumbs up. I appreciate that. Let's see. Love that song by Coldplay. It was All Yellow Took How the Stars Look, How They Shine for You, and Everything You Do, It Was Yellow. I vaguely remember that song. Let's see. Try living in North Dakota. Yeah. Um, and everything's got its pluses and minuses. I'm going to say in North Dakota, you probably don't have the downtown traffic jams that you know, Dallas or Detroit or any of those have. You've got a little bit probably more of a freedom, I would say. But hey, you got to deal with the weather. You got to put up with the weather, right? Let's see. Who else do we got? Has been high temps in the teens this week. Been fighting this weather to keep all of my livestock troughs thawed out. Yeah, that's definitely a chore. Um, and that's one of them ones too. If you are farming, if you're homesteading and you're new at it, please reach out to other people. There's all these things when survival and homesteading and all this stuff became mainstream. All these people that have no idea what they're doing immediately runs out the TikTok and they start throwing out all this garbage information. And then what it does is it ends up harming animals. It starts doing crazy things and stuff catches on fire and all that. If you are new, reach out to somebody that's experienced, ask them, and it's okay. Hey, I saw this on TikTok. It looks like a good idea. What do you think? Most of the time, they will probably tell you, do not do that ever. There's a lot of things that it looks great, but with the power of AI and the way that things are edited and spliced and all that, what looks like a really really great idea is either not even possible or it's very dangerous. So just be careful. Just a word to the wise. Let's see. Yes, yes, yeah. That's one of the big ones right there. As much as anybody looks to anybody, whoever you kind of look up to or whoever you follow or anything like that, always remember that whenever it hits the fan, whatever it is, whether it's personal, regional, local, worldwide, you are going to be the leader. There's going to be people that come and look for you. It may be short term. Maybe you have a mag or something like that, and you already have your leader picked out. But I'm going to guess there's going to be a time where you are going to be in charge. You are going to be it. So always remember that. Whether you follow Bear from Bear Independent or you follow Pinball or any of these people that have a great audience and things, and they put out amazing information, they're not going to be by your side holding your hand when something goes bad. Okay, it's up to you. So always remember that. Let's see. Dun, 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 dun. We get North Dakota's hand-me-down weather. Have had frozen solid water tanks. Got all the heaters in place. I've heard water bottles filled with salt water floating helps. Ooh, interesting. If you try that, let me know how that works out. Works in the oil fields, was in the office, never got warm. Those poor field personnel. Had a power surge here that fried all the trough heaters, so now we have to buy all new. Ouch. Man, that's horrible. People in Mason County, West Virginia woke up to no power, went out at 1 a.m. this morning and not set back until 9 p.m. today. Well, hopefully their power's coming back on, and anybody that's in West Virginia, hopefully you guys are good. I know you're getting, it's wintertime for you guys, so let's see. Who else do we got? Mine all the fright as well. I think mine were just wore out, but we're good now. Good. Good, good, good. Good thing it's pain when you got to baby some. Yeah. Yeah. And it's one of them things too. Um, Technology is it's great. It's wonderful, all that stuff, but it all comes at a price. Either you're going to put a lot of time and effort and everything in. Let's just say that you're buying solar panels. Well, you got to buy the solar panels and you got to buy the equipment and the wiring and the batteries and all this other stuff. So you've got to put all this time and everything to earn the money to get them. And then you got to put the time in to install them. And technically, you're done. You could stop and just let them work for you. But it's everything else that comes with it. Okay. What are you powering? Well, I want to do my flashlight and my cell phone and this and that. Okay. Well, that's more time that you've got to do to put more money to go buy these items and the upkeep and the subscriptions and all that. So keep that in mind. The more technology, the more you have to do to upkeep and buy and replace and all that. The more that you off grid and the more manual that you do, the less dependent you are on doing things outside of your home. You're doing things that is for you. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Getting burnt out on the winter already. Yeah, just getting started. Yeah, same here. It seems like there is no fall anymore. It seems like you go from blazing hot summer straight into winter. There's no cool down period. So, yeah, it was a big slap in the face here for us. We went from, I don't know, mid 50s to high 20s, like within a couple of days. I miss fall. Fall used to be one of my favorite times of year. Let's see. Channels like the Rural Report, Orlando Prepper, Gen A, and Celebrating Life are magnets for quality folk. Wow. Man, Glenn is going out and throwing the compliments out there. And you know what? I'm going to agree with all those. I will put my seal of approval on every single one. Celebrating Farm Life. We all love Orlando. Orlando is a legend for us. We all give Gen A a heart. So, yeah, that gets my steel approval on that one. Let's see. Can we just rewind to May? I wish. Trust me. I so much wish. Minnesota has long drawn out winters. Yeah. I've heard that. I've heard those Minnesota, Wisconsin, all them up there that you guys got long drawn out winters. Hopefully this year won't be bad for you. I keep, hearing that this is going to be one of them winters. So hopefully it's not, but prepare like it is, right? Prepare for the worst. Let's see, but we got no spiders, snakes, and scorpions. It's only the air that hurts my face. Well, I tell you what, Ohio does not have native scorpions, although I have one in the other room as a pet. We have a lot of spiders and a lot of snakes. Those are definitely native here. But for the most part, we fare pretty well. We don't have too much of a problem. Winter usually kind of clears most of that creepy crawlies and all that stuff out, and then usually the harsher summers we don't have to deal with too much of that. Usually it's that kind of just warming up and just cooling down. That's the only time that we see some of that stuff. So David's out for the night. Good night. Thank you for stopping in. Great to have you here. No alligators, sharks, or earthquakes or hurricanes. Yeah, it's a trade-off. It's a trade-off. I mean, all them people down there in Florida, they get to have nice weather and beaches and great fishing and all this wonderful stuff. But man, you got to put up with a lot. You know, same thing. If you wanna live somewhere where you don't have a whole bunch of the other elements, do you have everything else? Going to see -50 this year, so 10 above is 60 degrees warmer than what we were about to get. Man, no. I think the coldest I have ever experienced personally in my life was, I think it was -12 or -15 without wind chill, and that was good for me. I don't want to experience any colder than that, so I will let you guys if you live there, hats off to you. What a wonderful compliment. And yes, those are great channels, great people. Yeah, completely agree with all that. Let's see. Everybody saying good nights to David. -50 should be against the law. Yes, yes. 100% agree with that one. Let's see. We have prehistoric sized wolf spiders. Ouch. Okay. I mean, we have wolf spiders here, but not prehistoric. So, -70. No, no, that's no. I would move. I -50. I would move. -70. I don't even think I would pack. I would just leave. So let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Wolf spiders are good, but they crawl around. Yeah, yeah, yes, they do. Let's see what we got here. Thank you kindly. We love welcoming you and making yourself at home anytime. And thank you for coming into our wonderful host and brother here. Yeah, yeah. I don't know about pretty awesome. I'm okay. I don't know about pretty awesome. You might be setting the bar for me quite high there. So, uh, -80 wind chill is my worst. Many times even been out ice fishing in it. No, thank you. Absolutely not. Nope. Uh, Warm down sleeping bags and blankets. Yes. Yeah. Oh, Prepping with Sarge just put out a uh, review video on a electric blanket that comes with battery packs. Um, he raved about it, and so I'm kind of actually uh, thinking about checking it out for myself. It looked really good. So let's see. We got scorpions here almost all year. Well, catch one, man. You have a little friend there. Let's see. That night in '96, my wife blew the motor on the pickup truck coming to get me from work. Had my daughter 2 hours before a trooper picked her up. Ouch. And see that right there, that is a personal SHTF situation. That right there. And I'm going to say that Genesis probably had something in the vehicle. You had blankets, you had water, you had supplies in there. There's a ton of people right now that are rolling around that don't have stuff like that. They don't have jumper cables. They don't have a blanket. They don't have the necessary supplies. They will literally get in dress clothes or a dress and high heels, and they will go out in this type of weather and they go, well, I'm just going 5 miles down the street. Nothing's going to happen until it does, right? So, yeah, that right there. Make sure, please, have a bag with you. Let's see. Chickens love to chase them. Yes, chickens definitely love the little creepy crawly stuff. Let's see. Da, da, da. Remember delivering newspapers in it? Oof. Oof. No. No. Nope. I'm out when it comes to the cold. It causes too much unwanted pain. Not a fan at all. And I get it, brother. I get it. Well, just don't tell her. Just get it and see it. Put it as a challenge. How long can you have it in your house as a pet until Amy finds out? So anything that crawls, flies, etc., no matter what size it is, I say it's huge. when telling Chris about it. Hey, I get it. I get it. It was her dad's truck. There was no extra jackets, or there was extra jackets in the blanket. Good, 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 good. That's what I want to hear. Um, and yeah, I mean, just as we went through and was saying, this is that time. Go through. If you don't have a bag, now's the time to make a bag. If you have a bag, go through, make sure everything's stocked up, put those hand warmers and things like that in there. Make sure that you check your gloves. There's a lot of people, we talked about this a lot. False sense of security, right? How many people go through and they check the chair before they sit down in it? Did you make sure all the nuts and bolts and everything's still good, or did you just plop down in it? How many times do you go when it becomes wintertime? You just pull all the gloves out of your pocket or wherever, and you just throw them on. You don't check that there's not a spider in there or something like that. You haven't touched it in 6 months. Who knows what's in there, right? But now is the time to check all that stuff. Throw it in the washer, turn it inside out, make sure moss or whatever hasn't got to it. There's not holes into it. You don't want to be out there in that negative 80 degrees and realize that those trusty gloves that you haven't used in a while now suddenly has a hole, and they're really close to becoming useless. So now's the time to test that stuff out, recheck it, check it again. Replace what needs to be replaced. Delivered them in grade school. Oof. I think I started in the 4th grade. Let's see. When I traded my truck in last year, the guy at the dealership laughed at me when I was cleaning it out. I had a rope tie down to water, med kit, blanket, etc. Thought I was crazy. And you know what? That's fine. Let them think you're crazy. As long as there's so many people out there. And I was just watching, I think it was somebody at my work was watching a TikTok or something. Some girl bought a pair of pants or was gifted a pair of pants or whatever, and she raved about it. The material was great, the color was cute or whatever. They fit really nice. They were really comfortable or whatever. But when she looked in the mirror, she hated the way that it made her look, and so she said she was going to toss them in the trash because she cared what other people thought. She didn't care that everything about it was absolutely great. Absolutely loved it. Top notch. Loved it. But other people's opinions of the way that she looked, their perception, meant more to her than all of that. I don't get it. Do not get it. Have you ever seen the videos with the people texting their cars while it's moving because of a spider? Yeah, that's going to be me one day. Let's see. My route took about 35 minutes to walk. Oof. Yeah. See, 35 minutes walking in springtime. Great. I mean, that's a pre-walk. 35 minutes and minus 50 degrees. No, probably about 5 minutes. I'm turning around, going back. Let's see. Exiting. Yeah. I knew what you meant. Yes. Yeah. Caps, gloves. Yeah. There you go. Nothing for us, but imagine some people that didn't grow up here and walk 2 hours in a blizzard. No. Hand warmers double as oxygen absorbers as well. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Definitely see that. It's a long walk, 35-minute delivery. Walked only 9 minutes and it was uphill. Checked out the website. Y'all do amazing work. Yes. Yeah. And I'll be putting together a video. I do want to take a small pause. And I will go through in the video and give them shout outs and everything too. But JS Genesis Designs, one of the giveaway items is going to be from him. I have stuff from Subladaisy, from Divinely Blessed Designs, from Scorpion Metals. I'm trying to think if there's anybody else that I'm forgetting. If I am, I apologize. I'll correct it. But with Christmas right here, if you are looking for that special something, I highly recommend go check all these people out. They will do whatever they can to help you. They do amazing products. I go back to them all the time. I'm not just a one order person. They do amazing stuff. So if you are looking for that thing, then I highly suggest at least go give them a check out. We love to support the people that's in our communities. So we will, and I'll make sure I tag everything and all that so everybody gets their due credits. So let's see. Yes, thank you. Thank you for the links. Had between 30 and 40 papers, 5 blocks, had to walk 2 blocks to the start and 7 blocks home. So that doesn't sound terrible. Doesn't sound terrible. Checking all of them out. Thank you for sharing your sites with us. Yeah. And that's one of the things too. You also got to remember that a lot of the people that are doing this, um, I think give out. I think some of these stuff is way more than fair pricing. I see it a lot of times. People will come in and they'll want the friends and family discount, or they'll want this or that. Um, Everybody that's doing all this stuff puts their heart and soul into it. Every time that you look at these things, you can see the craftsmanship, you can see the skill, and they have to live, just like all of us. We got to put food on the table, we have to pay the electric bill, things like that. So I do not mind paying the prices. A lot of the times, when I start ordering stuff, I go, oh man, my bill's going to be $500, and I look at it and it's like 200, and I'm going, whoa, is something wrong? Like it should be way more than that. So I love to make sure that these guys get full recognition. Chuck Norris, Chuck Norris get into a bucket and lift it up while he's in the inside. Yeah, that just means that we're getting close to the end. Let's see. Keep in mind, if you have an idea that's in your wheelhouse, we can make it come to life with enough imaginations. Yes. Yeah. And a lot of these guys do custom stuff. So if you have something in your mind that you don't see on their website, reach out to them. They will tell you yes, no. A lot of them too. This isn't competition. The way that all these guys work, they're not in competition with each other. The same thing with me. I'm not in competition with any of the other prepping channels. That's why I love to network. That's why anybody that wants to come on and do a live stream with me, great. I do not want to have it to where don't watch them, watch me only. That's not what this is about. This is all about networking. The more people that we can get into this, the better. Same thing with these guys. I see it a lot of times between JS Genesis Designs and Divinely Blessed Designs. They go back and forth. Hey, I can't do this. Can you do that for them? And they will help each other out. And it's just beautiful to see. It's teamwork. It's just a great relationship. Somebody has a problem. What can we do? It's a beautiful thing. So let's see. Being a small business owner is not for the faint of heart. Amen. Amen. Yes. Yeah. If you think anybody is you are going to start a small business and you're just going to sit back and collect the fat check and everything's great, I highly suggest that you go over and watch our friends at SOE Tactical. Go over to his channel and watch one of his videos on how he got his start, and the 7 days a week and the 20-hour long days and the traveling and the things that come out of his pocket, and all the things to get where the success level he's at today. It's a beautiful story, but it's one of those. It's grit, it's determination. It's a lot of knowledge and wisdom. He's learned a lot of lessons to come along the way to get where he's at, and I respect it. He's definitely he's doing something right. So yes, thank you for sharing Scorpion Metals. Support locals. Yes, yeah, that's one of the big things. If you can shop local, absolutely support your farmers, support your small businesses. The especially the things like flea markets and stuff like that. I love flea markets, garage sales, any of that stuff. Pay in cash to the person. Takes all the other stuff out of it, all the taxes, all the other stuff. Everything's gone, And this is just an exchange between two individuals that's completely private. Nobody has to know that you bought candles or books or whatever else. That is the best shopping I think you can do. If you can't get it locally, check out right here on these. There's a lot of people that's doing a lot of wonderful things that can provide some services. So if you are looking for something, whether it is a product or a service, and if you can't find it local, reach out. Send me an email. Reach out to anybody that's got a blue wrench. Here, I'm going to take him. I will put my email up. Everybody should know my email by now, but there it is. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, you can always reach out to me. FYI, my email is being a little funky right now. Hopefully it'll be fixed in the short term, but there we go. Let's see. Let's go down in here. Dun, dun, dun. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Dun, dun. Yes. Yes. SOE. Normally I'm sporting one of their shirts. I just happened to pick out a solid gray t-shirt for tonight. So I apologize for the drab on that. Yes. Jenny always is one of the ones that works silently behind the scenes, doing amazing work. I always want to make sure that she gets the credit. Thank you. Look at that. Just dropping links left and right. Left and right. We love it. We love it. I'm sure I froze my fingers more than once. Now they're, yeah. Yep. Love all the channels. Yes. And support our team member vendors. Yeah. Yes. And right there. See? Teamwork makes the dream work. That's what Little Rural says all the time. Every single day. Let's see. Chuck Norris admits he uses stunt doubles, but only after the crying parts. Wow. Wow. There we go. Let's see. Happy birthday again to Mrs. Verl. Hope she feel better soon. Yeah. And I feel bad too because she has to work the next 3 days in a row. Yeah, hopefully she gets feeling better. We're just happy her strep came back negative and all the other stuff came back negative and things like that. So they're just calling it a pretty decent sinus infection and flu-ish sort of symptoms. So hopefully she'll be back to normal here in the next day or so and everything will be just fine. There we go. Celebrating farm life. Yes. All right, so we are winding down. We got a couple minutes left. If you have anything that you want to say, now is the time to throw it in the chat before we sign off for the night. So again, I want to say thank you for everybody that has stopped out and hung out with us. You guys rock. I appreciate it. Working on some content and some other stuff. Trying to get some things nailed down. Trying to get some kind of specialty things set up and some other stuff. We're going to see how some other things go. I might start doing a once a month panel where I just open it up, kind of like an open mic night. We might do a once a month panel with some other channels. I do want to get back to where we're doing some interviews and some other things. So if you guys would be interested in doing a panel, or if you'd be interested in just coming on and hanging out and chit-chatting and talking and things like that, more than happy that we can do something like that. It doesn't necessarily have to be on a workshop Wednesday. We can set it up for any time for the most part. I need to reach back out. I know a few of you have reached out to me in email and was asking me if I can get pinball on again. I know we can try. It's probably about this time last year. Actually, it's probably last month. I think I got him on in late October-ish, early November. I'll reach back out and see if he was interested. We'll have Orlando back on. I know I need to get Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival on. There's some other ones that I'm going to be reaching out to and see if they'd be interested to come on and hang out with us. So we'll see. We will see. All right. Anything at all? Anything? Again, next Wednesday, please be here. Jot your calendars, put it on your thing, pin it up, put a little circle around it, put it in your phone, however you got to do it. You do not want to miss next week's giveaway for Christmas. We're doing it this early because I want to make sure that as goofy as the post office is, that you get your package or your gift before Christmas. We are giving away precious metals. We've got silver, we've got copper, we've got blades, we've got all sorts of custom things coming. We've got all sorts of goodies. You guys are going to love it. Everything's going to come out of my pocket. I've paid for everything. Shipping is all on me. All I want you to do is come here, hang out, and enjoy it. And let me say thank you and Merry Christmas to every one of you. So look at that right at the very end. There's another one I need to get on there. So Mr. Badger himself, great to see you here. Was working and the data has been crap since the movie. Well, I hope everything works out for you, brother. I was actually just thinking about you not too long ago. I was going to reach out, but it is good to see you. So watch your sub, guys. Didn't get notification for this one. Yeah, I've been noticing too that you have to go to the little bell. And even though it says all, unless it's all filled in black, it does not actually mean all. So check all that stuff with all of your channels. Make sure you're subscribed. Go through and look at all that. We know that the internet kind of is funky and likes to unsubscribe and things like that. But that's what I've got for you guys today. So I greatly appreciate again for all of you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I know Mrs. Rural couldn't join us. Maybe she'll be on next week and helping out with the giveaway and whatnot. But thank you for the birthday wishes. I know that she was on Facebook and some of the other places saying thank you to you guys. So it means a lot to us. But I hope you guys have an amazing night. I hope you guys have a blessed rest of the week. And stay tuned because there's definitely more information to come. And with that, remain united because we're all prepping in this together. Good night.